Well, my father, I didn't experience that with my father until my later years in high school, because you know, as a little girl growing up, I used to go with the tea and take East Side band, and I used to whine. I used to be the whiner girl for the flag, and
Hey,
East Side can't win unless Pepper Seed waving that flag.
well, you will tell us about your pepper seed, that name.
Right.
We're gonna have a little break, people. Bear with us. We're having a little break because this life is turning into a fest now. The whiner girl down there, the whiner girl over here, the whiner girl up there. And I don't know. This show is gonna show through Trini. Yeah. We will come back and talk about pepper seed.
Revelation 12 and 11 says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Hallelujah! The blood of Jesus, step on the line. 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 The blood of Jesus, it preserves me. Say protect it, cleanse me and shield me. Save from the attack of the enemy. Whatever Satan send, it can't touch me. Blood of Jesus, it a cover me. Never fail me, it never leave me. Never dry up, run when I left me. Every step of the way, it protect me. The blood of Jesus, step on the line. The blood of Jesus, step on the line. The blood of Jesus, step on the line. The blood of Jesus, step on the line.
Hey, marvelous Sunday, miraculous Sunday, informative Sunday to each and everybody. Now, well, we are 3 hours, and yes, I didn't. Now we are 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 53 seconds. We're gonna be going into 3 hours soon, and we are entering the 3-hour mark. So this is Mama Coco, Life and Style. And we are here today, this Sunday, a special Sunday. We have 3 dynamic women on the screen. One is a co-host, yes, my co-host. And the other 2 are women who sharing their life story, whether it's good or bad, or indifferent. But we are here. And I'm here to welcome back Sister Allie Gee. Yes, I get the name now. Sister Nicola Hinds. Yes, Nicola. You come out like a rock. You pretend that you're shy. You pretend that you're in a whole story. And now you're taking away the whole life. With this nice policeman that you couldn't see until after he performed his tricks. So he's an old dirty trickster, maybe.
Yeah.
He see himself as a king, you never know. And then we have young Princess Melville. my co-host. Yes, Princess, you are here.
Hello.
And you are given the chance to say hello. We are live with Mama Coco Sundays.
Hi, everyone. Hello. We are live with Mama Coco Sunday. Welcome back.
Hey, oh, that's my young co-host in training. And she's doing a marvelous job. Thank you, Princess Melville. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were being given a story. And my cousin Nicola never heard that name before, but she has another name. Now we know she was the flag bearer for the East Side, for the Tiantec East Side band from Belgrade. And I can't sit down here and picture my cousin with them boobs and them waist and them hips being a band, being a flag bearer. So Nicole, you went to Trinidad too because Tiantec went to Trinidad too.
Yes, I go with them all the time to Trinidad.
So you went down there as flag bearer to showing them Trini girl, how them country girl does move?
Yes, and I put on a tiger tights. Oh, Lord.
So Princess, it's not you alone think that you could carry flag. Look this flag woman here. She said she said she was tigress.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm telling you, she is so much endowed. From the lips to the hips. We applaud you. Tell us about this name Pepper Seed. Where you get that name?
Okay, as a child growing up, my brothers, my family, everybody know. I will say it as it is. I will cuss the fly, even if you do me nothing. My mouth was hot. I kind of tamed down now, you know. Age bring a lot of reason, but I was very, very feisty. Yes. If the wind and all blow too hard, I cuss the wind.
Oh God, Nicola, take her to drink some water again.
So one day when I was down by the Pantan, we call it the east side, we call it Pantan.
Pantan, yes.
Yeah. So I'm down there and Boxil, I can never forget Boxil Billy. Was me and Nikisha too saying we were all there, and he was saying something, and I gave him something really smart. You see, I give you name Pepper Seed. I said only because you just do seasoning, you want to give me your pepper. You could keep your Pepper Seed.
Yeah, because he used to make seasoning and pepper sauce.
Yes. So he know what Pepper Seed is. He said your name is Pepper Seed for sure. And from that day, my everybody everywhere know me is Pepper Seed, peppers. From time to time I go back home, they say, Pepper Seed and again, you're sweet pepper now.
That's a good one, Nicola. That's a good one, Nicola.
Yes.
Jamelia Jacobson is saying, I am Nicola twin. Long ago, my mouth was hot.
Yeah. So one of this guy used to be like,
So I wonder if I am only a triplet.
Probably.
Pepper Seed.
Yeah. Say, when you start taking, man, you're going to cool right down. You just have about heat in your body. That's what's going on.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
So you're only hot because you're single and you're free.
Yeah.
As soon as you start to taste the thing, you're going to cool down.
Yes.
So you want it to cool down?
Yes, I mean, sometimes you grow older and, you have kids, you have responsibility, you have to change because, as I said earlier, kids learn by what they see. So I have to set an example for...
I was going to ask you a question, but your kids too old for me to ask that question. Seeing that you were named Pepper Seed. Mm-hmm. At what age you started to taste the things so you could cool down?
I was doing exams. My mom was away. And that was my opportunity. Because I know she said, if I find out you taking any man are killing you. So as soon as she fly out and I graduated, I do an exam, I finish in school. Yeah, let me try it now. I try it, but thank God I never got pregnant and teenage pregnancy. I did it. I proceed with caution because of that warning my mother gave me.
Oh God! So she made you get scared straight.
Yes, not even that, not even my mom, my aunt Erica. I remember when I had
Erica, I love that girl. May her soul rest in peace.
She's a comedian, and I had my periods when I was just going to high school, and my aunt said to me, I said, what is this? I don't know. She said, oh, that's your periods. I said, oh, what does that mean? She said, you have to stay away from boys so you will get pregnant. Me now, stupid like that. I never used to go around boys, but I was a tomboy and I always used to hang around with the boys. So I was like, I stayed away from boys. They didn't tell me that you have to have sex in order to get pregnant.
Okay, Nicola. Okay, Nicola. The questions about periods coming soon for you and Allie Gee. So don't ruin our upcoming questions. Let me deal with this one. How old were you when you first had a period? Oh, and were you prepared? So let's go to Allie Gee. Let me give you a chance to catch your breath.
Ay. Mama Coco, when I was a child, I was a vociferous reader. I read everything. I read the labels of a can. I read words on tires. I read everything. So I read so much that when at the age of 8, 9, my oldest sister, the one who I came to the US to, she used to work for Trinidad and Tobago tourist board, and she would take me to, spend time with her up in Cascade because she lived in Cascade. And I couldn't wait till she walked out that door because Mama Coco, from the time I hear the gate clang and I see she jump in the taxi, I go in and read all she books. So I was reading Mills and Boons, Joan Collins, Kiss, Romance, Louis D'Amour, Mama Coco. So by the time my period came, your girl didn't know what was going on. Nobody had to set me up for that. Ali knew because Ali read about this thing already.
So you were reading Mills and Boom, which is based on love and sex and...
Yes, Mama Coco, yes. Knowledge is power.
Oh, wow. Oh, all them romantic authors I'm hearing you talking about.
Yes.
Did you read comic books?
Yes, Archie and Jughead. Like, I love those. Oh, but Veronica and Betty. I mean, Mama Coco, I read everything. That was my problem. They had to hide stuff from me. In school, when they call you up to read, I will keep reading. The teacher will say, okay, go sit down. It's all right, Alejandra. Go sit down. Go.
So, you know about periods, you know about the pads. Who taught you about tampons?
No, that I didn't know about, the tampons, right? Because I don't think at that time tampons were prevalent around my time. My period actually came when I was in school. I was in my first form 1, and we were in arts class, and I started to feel a little queasy. So I, asked the teacher for permission, and I went to the bathroom, and I realized what going on. I said, hey, you reach, girl? Tanti?
Hey.
I was expecting you, but you make an early appearance. So, I did what I had to
So what age was that? You have me cracking up here.
I was 13 years old. So I went home and I said, Mommy, hey, guess what? She said, what? I said, my period come. She said, I said, yeah, girl. She said, so this was my mother's birds and bees conversation, and it's something that she and I talk about. She said, Jamila was age 13, 12, 13 when I was in Form 1. So she said, I said, Mommy, my period comes. So here's what my mother said to me. She said, I know that you know everything. And what Because she knew her daughter. She knew that my knowledge base, for most of my life until I think I hit about, when I hit form 4, that is when I really started to gather friends. Before then, I didn't really care for friends. I would lock myself up in the house and read. Reading was my escape. And
let me tell backstage that I have to take out my headset. My phone is losing charge now.
Okay.
It was full, very full, but this is a long live and I have to.
Okay. So when I told my mom, she knew that I knew what to do because I was always, bright. So she said to me, I know that you know everything, and whatever you do, what's in the dark will come to light. And what you do for yourself is what you will do for yourself for life. So you don't have to hide nothing from me. And I said, okay. And that was the end of the conversation. Because there was no need for her to get into details.
Wow. So you never use tampons. At what age you start to use tampons?
I don't like tampons. That's not something that I use. I think in my whole life, I probably used it once or twice to go to some sort of, when you dress up in your finery and you don't want the bulk. But that is not something that I really like.
So what about the sex talk? She gave you any sex talk concerning the she just know that you already read up on everything? And
she knew that I read because of my my knowledge base. But then I had brothers too. I had brothers, and my brothers were very open with me. I had 2 older brothers. And my biggest brother, he would, when he get together with a girl, he said, girl, I take a girl to Campo Miga. That's what he used to call it. So, so when my brother told me the tricks that men would come with, I used to always say, well, okay, the man to come and run them game on me, he mother dead and he ain't born yet. So I'm ready.
His mother is dead and he ain't born yet, so he ain't coming at all.
He ain't coming at all. Because my brothers used to say, see how your mouth hot? If anybody come here and run a 6-9 on you, we beating you. So I couldn't take that cut as Mama Coco, not me, My Mama
you
Coco.
You too smart for your own skin.
Mama Coco? I said not me, because my biggest brother used to look like Morris Chestnut. You see that linebacker? He was big.
Listen to what this person is saying, Stacey Washington. Hi, Stacey, how you doing? Your mommy watching this too? Stacey saying, I remember mine well. It came on the 27th of July, 1990.
Wow.
First day of the coup.
That's a momentous day in many ways, Stacey.
Stacey. Stacey, that's deep. I love it. I love what you said. You ain't even asked nobody if they want to hear your business. You just jump on the live and put it people to ask themselves, I wonder what date mine start and what hour. I wonder what color panty I was wearing. Stacey, I love that. Stacey, I love it.
This is a safe space, lady. Share.
Yeah.
Olive, give Stacey a round of applause. Stacey Washington, look at that. Stacey, you had a live last night? I didn't know you had a live. Since when you started live, I didn't know you used to, or you're brave enough to keep alive. I think you tell me, you know how I shy. Oh, Stephanie was on my live last night. I didn't see Stephanie yet. She was on as you? Or she has a Facebook page?
Oh, here comes Dexter. Wow,
Dexter said he gave his sisters the same lesson. If you open your legs, what would happen? Oh, yeah. No, Dexter. You did it that way?
No.
Well, I can't be shocked at Dexter, because, my mom died when I was 16 years of age, and she left me in the house with my brothers. I already had my periods. But the most embarrassing thing is when they would give me money and say, go buy your things. Oh, God. This is to buy your things. So the first day I asked, what things? The things where girls just use, you have to use it every month. And I went into one shame box. Because I didn't know that they didn't know anything about periods. And he now telling me, well, he's the guy, and the mommy and the daddy now, and the big brother, big sister, however you want to call him. And he was telling me, this money is to go buy your feminine things, your girl things. So I can't say that Dexter was out of order. Today, this is a powerful evening. And Nicola, the questions are for you now. How old were you when you first had a period, and were you prepared for it?
I was 11 years old. I was not prepared for it. I was not prepared for it. Absolutely not. Yeah. I was getting ready to go to secondary school. I didn't know what to expect. It was, I don't know. I was just start bleeding, and I was like, what is going on? And then I spoke to my aunt, and then my aunt said, well, I had to call, I had to tell Anne Marie what's going on. And then my mom came home from work the night, and then, they explained what it is. And then I was like, okay. So I was pretty.
Did they buy your first napkins or your pads, or you have to go and face the shopkeeper?
My mom brought it for me. She would have been in Scarborough in town. So she brought it for me.
And what was it like to face a shop for yourself for the first time?
This little hot girl going on my pants, but she going to do it pants.
11 years old,
Yeah.
little hot girl.
Yeah, you know what I buy. So, it was.
So you didn't blame it on your Auntie Erica or blame it on your mommy?
No, I didn't. Well, I have to learn to start buying my own toiletries. My father used to give me money, so I go get my own stuff. But I mean, it was just a weird feeling, facing the shopkeeper and Bubsy,
And
our
who
cousin
was the
Bubsy.
shopkeeper? Bubsy?
Our cousin Bubsy, yes. Pepper seed. And back home nothing is filtered. Pepper seed. Who you come for that for?
Wow.
So
Because he was part of the pageant too, right? He was part of
yes.
So when they say the young whiner girl, you start to whine yet? No.
No, only like when I was in my mid high school, like when I was in second form. That's when I started to whine. One year I whined till I catch a Charlie horse.
Where's that Charlie horse girl tell you?
A muscle cramp. That year I whined so Eastside could win.
You get a cramp up in the leg or in your calf.
In the cramp in my leg, I didn't know what it was.
Oh my goodness.
My God.
I cried for some God and some murder.
I know what cramp is all about.
Yeah.
One night I thought I was dying,
Yes, that thing.
So you fell down? You went down?
Yes.
Yeah, because, that is what has happened sometime in the sea, where you will hear a great swimmer drown. It's a cramp that's taken down,
Yeah. So.
And my daughter had a cramp. We were in Miami. And as my daughter being doctor, she thought that was the end of her life.
Yeah.
Because the cramp didn't stay one place. The cramp started to move going upwards. And I only telling she, breathe, mama, breathe. And she couldn't even breathe. And I just started to plead the blood of Jesus. I open my back. I always have my balm and my muscle rubs and things because of I usually get cramps also. And I was so scared that I started to scream. But I didn't scream with tears. Tears came a little bit. And tears came when she felt a little bit relaxed because the cramp was not staying in the leg. It came right up to her hip, past the hip, coming
Ooh.
upwards. And I was like saying, Jesus,
Oh,
Jesus.
that was
In the,
me.
in the people and them hotel room,
Yeah.
that hour in the morning, she was sleeping and she just got up. With the pool.
Look, somebody said Nicola mouth was real hot. She blazed my sister and I cussed by Stephanie Belgari when she was younger. Oh God, don't shine me up so that.
And you know Stacy Washington?
Yeah. Don't
And they
shine
was
me
in
up,
school
Stacey.
together?
No, she would have been older than. Oh yes, Stacy. Yes.
Bones' daughter.
Yes, Stacy, the short one, yes.
So you curse out she and Keisha? You know Keisha passed away?
Yes.
Or you curse out one of his sisters from Belgarden?
Yes. Was Petra, Catherine, Celeste. I always cussing somebody. I don't know why, but I changed now. Okay, Stacey? I'm a different person. I ain't cussing now.
Did you curse that policeman or you ain't curse him yet?
Oh yes. I have a Jamaican friend. She's like, Nicole, y'all, your mouth not easy.
So you roast him.
Yes. My mom be here when I'm telling him like it is. She's like, what is wrong with my child? She does just be laughing. She's like, you get that from your father. You not get that from me.
So another question here. You know. Okay, Princess, this is your
Do you
question.
feel like there was anything? Do you feel like there was anything in particular that prepared you for motherhood?
To prepare you for, isn't it? For motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Allie Gee.
Like I said earlier, I am what I consider the oldest of the last three. The last, myself and my two younger siblings. And when my mother had them, I became the big sister. I had to grow up faster. Like Michael Jackson said, have you seen my childhood?
Right.
So with, my younger brother and sister, I had to step up. Because we were the ones in the house. So I had to, become that step-in mother for my siblings when my mother went to Venezuela or she was doing whatever it took to take care of us. So, making decisions came pretty easy for me. One, because of my personality, and two, because of experience, right? So now I have to decide, okay, get you guys up, you got to go to school, today it's raining, that type of thing. So I wasn't afraid of becoming a mother. I was prepared in that I knew how to take care of children. This would be my child. I couldn't walk away until I go see Ollie later. So I had that. And then my son's father. Oh God. Let me tell you something. When you co-parent with someone who is a awesome father, it makes the job so much easier.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
I give that man credit. I remember telling him when I found out I was pregnant, I said, here, what's going on? I taken the first 9 months and the rest is yours.
Oh.
And you know what, Mama Coco? He said, no problem. Just like that. No problem.
For that man.
Yes.
We need when men step up to the plate. We need when men say yes.
Awesome
we need when
father.
men understand their roles and why they are called fathers.
He is a
They
father.
are positive role models.
Very much so. And I tell people, I always say to people that I could not have picked a better father for my son. He is a daddy. He is a father.
Could he be a husband?
Oh God, Mama Coco, what's going on? This is not the marriage connection. Mama Coco.
You never know who will be lucky.
Mama Coco, listen. Let me tell you something. Here's what I
From
will
Trinidad
say.
and Tobago? Is he from Trinidad and Tobago?
But of course, Mama Coco are flying that flag high.
Hey, hey,
He's a
hey.
Trini.
You're flying the flag without no ring.
At
Hey.
all. At all. He has bought several, Mama Coco. He has bought several. This is the
Hello,
latest
that's
one. This is the latest one.
Why you alone could boast of this man? Why I never meet a man so?
You know, my Mama Coco, my mother said the same thing. My mother loves him. My mother loves him. They had the up and the down, but she just said, leave my boy alone. Leave my boy alone. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, he's an awesome father. So having him on
He
my
has another
team,
child. He has another child, and how are you with that child?
well, Mama Coco, that's a good question, right? That's a very good question because actually I realized, remember, I didn't grow up with my father. So I grew up with my mother. So I had this thing where I watching man with cocky eyes. Right? And then my brothers, you know, they're giving me the inside story of how men could be doggish, you know. So your girl was ready. I tell you, I don't know if Pepper Seed, I don't know if back in the day, if you and I had met on the corner, who would have cussed out to and who would have winning it. I ain't know, but it would have be a fire down.
It'll be a firefly.
It would have be hot. It would have be like traffic versus taxi. It would have be hot. Bumper sticker cuss out. Because listen, Mama Coco, I was always ready. Any soy you have a plaster for it. If you tell me hip, I say hat. If you tell me low, I say bow. I was ready for it. You know? You had to be. In my house, you had to be able to deal with pecan. Because my brother, and then I remember my ex-boyfriend came home. And the guy, you know, respectable.
Oh, you had an ex-boyfriend?
Oh, you mean Mama Coco?
Cocky eye.
Mama Coco had an ex-boyfriend. He was actually my brother's friend, and my brother went to Venezuela, and he and I started to go around. And my brother, when I called my brother to tell him I was going around with Nigel, he said, "Nigel who?" I said, "I'm Nigel. Your friend." He said, "Hey, who?" I said, "Your buddy." He said, "Tell him he ain't no friend no more because anytime he slip with you, he dead." I said, "Okay, message delivered." Message delivered, Mama Coco, and I give him it with a little extra sauce, because I wanted him to know my brother would have deal with him. So he behaved himself for his tenure. He was all right. May God deal, you know, may God shine his face on him away from me.
Hallelujah. Hey, hey. You know that's my word. You know that's
you.
My word.
I borrowed, Mama Coco. Only famous words I borrowed. I can take it? Okay.
Take it.
Yes.
So we were talking about your
my son's father.
Yes.
Yes. So I am, you know, when I saw him with his first son, when I met him, he had a son. His son was 4 years old. And let me tell you, ladies, something. Sometimes you really have to do some homework. I like that. I like to ask questions and, you know, see things for myself because, you know, they will misrepresent themselves, right?
Yes.
But when I saw how this man was with his first son, when he came from his mother, he would strip this child down to his bare bones, naked, and he looking at skin, nails, toenails, and he's a barber by trade. So he would cut his hair and everything. And if he came and the book bag was dirty, he'd be there in the shower washing this bag. You know, we know to scrub things. You put a little bleach and he would be scrubbing that bag, and he would go and he didn't like the sneakers. He'd be like, "Why she send this child with this?" And I give her, and he would go and he'd buy a new sneakers, and he showed me that he was a father. And I remember saying to myself, I could have a child with this man.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah. He showed me, he proved to me before I even had a thought in my mind that he and I would have a child, that he would be the father of my child. And we had our son 6 years after meeting. So it was we took our time and we were living together and everything, you know. We got time to know each other and enjoy each other and do things. So yeah, you know, you have to, men will tell you what they want you to know. And this is not to say that Ali have it all and Ali can't get bamboozled at some time in the future or something. But I'm just saying that, ladies, sometimes we have to know our worth and we have to do a little homework and ask a question. Ask him why he and the last woman done. What you and she done for? What you do?
A nice man like you.
Yes, a nice man like you single. Something, everything working right?
Yeah.
Do we need to go to the doctor? Do we need, ask questions? Let them lie to you because a liar has no memory. And somewhere down the road, he will tell you something different from what it is you heard before. So ask the questions. Don't worry. If the questions scare him off, let him go early. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Always be ready to tell people bye-bye. Don't be afraid to tell people bye-bye. My favorite word is bye. And the F word. There's no second thing. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The F word is father or faith. Don't say it.
Fish.
Fish.
Mama Coco, I will have you guys to know that I wrote a paper in my undergraduate career containing a lot of F's and I got an A+. It is an English word.
It is an English word.
It is an English word.
Hey, whoa, we'll be getting all kind of classes, English class, definition.
Oh, Papa, But just, I think that motherhood is a journey. There's nothing prepares you for it. You're going to make mistakes. If you had a good mother, you learn things. And if you have a bad mother, you might learn some bad things too, but you should look at the negative and turn it into positive. Because as much as I love my mother, there were things that my mother did that I didn't like. I find, mommy was wrong. And I made sure that I changed certain things. But you know something? Here's what I will tell you though. For those of us who have issues with our parents, be careful what you say about your parents because we do become our parents. Sometimes parents can only give what they have. Sometimes they can't do no better because they don't know better.
Wow. Allie Gee,
Mama.
you have me thinking more because I talk with you for many hours, many times. And Allie, I know half of this. All you tell me, Mama, you are ready. Mama, I am ready. Don't write certain things too much. You're throwing me off. I just tell in the backstage. You send me some information, but I just want to stay focused. Yes, Allie Gee. And I have never heard so much. That is why I'm telling everybody. We don't need to take time to know only the man and woman in our lives. We need to take note of our society. And we need to spend more time with our neighbors, our community. You ain't gonna mind the business. But if you look around, most of us, our business is on the street.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How some people dress, you could know how well they're doing or thinking. Some people just overdress and they ain't had nothing. But at the same time, let us look for those who are underdressed and see if we can work out a plan to get to know them better.
Yeah.
Now I hear I'm shouting, so I have to go quiet now. I ain't have on no headset to help me. I put my phone to charge so our show can come back. So, Nicola Hinds, do you feel like there was anything in particular that prepared you for motherhood?
Yeah. So my ex-husband, he has a daughter. And from time to time I would go to Queens and pick up his daughter and bring her to my home, to our home, and have her spend time with me. I would take her shopping, grocery shopping, spending time with her. That kind of grew me and say, hey, I think I'm ready for this kind of responsibility for motherhood, rather. So that right there made me believe that I was ready and I was fit, because everybody used to see me with this girl, be like, she looked just like you. Is that your daughter? Oh, yeah.
Well, like yesterday, we didn't get into Pastor Wendy Lewis's life when it comes to explaining to us why her stepdaughter looks so much, when I say look so much like her. But then we're hearing it from you now that people used to tell you that you and your stepdaughter look alike.
Yeah.
So the life that you had with your ex-husband, was that in Trinidad and Tobago?
No, it's here in America.
Oh, it was in America.
Yes.
So it means that he liked women that look like you, because maybe the girl mom look like you. Let's go there.
I don't even know. I don't know if she looks like me. Probably she does. A little bit. So, yeah.
Sometimes we have to really look. Sometimes we have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to talk to women who experience the men before you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Sometimes you have to
absolutely right.
look. Yes. Am I wrong when I say that, Allie Gee?
Mama Coco, you hitting all the nails on the head. Come on, hammer away.
Hey. Princess, let me ask you this question, right? Because you are our young host of the show, and I want you to see if you could tell us about your live-in, well, fiance. You wouldn't say, but he engaged you. You were wearing a ring. So, and you're still living in the house. What are you laughing about?
She gave her face, Mama Coco.
Eh?
A priceless face, Mama Coco.
But she give a face, okay. Well, I know I just go right in. I go in for juggling. And and I can't ask you guys this straight up question and have the hostess there. If you guys ask me, I'm ready to talk. It may take the whole balance of the show. You guys wouldn't be able to talk anything. So let me get into Princess. Princess, do you feel like there was anything in particular that prepared you for motherhood? First. And the other one, you have already met. You met the woman that mothered the child of the girl that used to come to your house. Can you tell us whether or not you and she look alike in bone structure, face, nose, eyes, bottom? So we can see if he has a special type. First, you answer the question about motherhood.
I don't feel like there was anything that prepared me for motherhood. It just happened and I just jumped into, like, I was just shoved into it. But when the baby came, I was ready for her. But there was no...
That's right.
Anyone there preparing. There wasn't too many people there. You were there talking me through it, telling me what to expect. But as far as anything else, no. And other people before me, no resemblance at all. None. Bone structure, body type, no.
You're saying that because you want to degrade your look, or you're honest?
No, she's beautiful, but she was way taller than I was. Her body, like, yeah. She was like really curvy. I mean, I'm curvy too, but I wasn't like on her level. But she was beautiful. But our structure, built, nothing, face, nothing. And she's like a lot darker than I am, so.
Oh, she's a darkie.
There was nothing at all.
A blueberry.
Mama Coco,
There was
talking
nothing
about
to
me.
compare. Nothing to compare.
No.
So you don't know how curvy you
all.
are. Me, I know nobody else could be more curvy than you.
Her, she has it.
She has it. Well, thank God you're honest. So we were trying to see, baby. So your sons that you have right now, and that you love enough. That you love enough. Could the presence of your son life make you think differently of the man, or you make up your mind?
My mind is made up.
Okay. I done Tory done it. Allie Gee,
Yes, Mama.
you have a job to do for me with Princess. May you accept it? Nicola Hinds, you have a job to do for me with Princess also. Would you accept?
Yes.
Thank you.
We are here to help each other. There's no I in team.
Oh, but no, Allie Gee, they say the same thing too. There is no I in team.
No, I in team.
But then
Mama.
I can help to make a possibility.
Mama, you know I leave a team because it only had I and I Selassie I.
Hey, oh, there is no I in Sunday. So no politics.
Mama, what you talking? I just talk about a team.
So are you all preparing for your sons for puberty? Are you getting ready to talk the puberty talk? Somebody's son is 14. He's supposed to get it already.
Mama Coco, I on it like rice. I on him. Because, well, you know, like to be serious, my job is easy because Dad is here.
Oh.
You understand? I say to him, like one day my son passed by me. I'm sitting down and he comes to hug and kiss me because my son is a hugger and a kisser. The woman that my son gets, I want to say this, Mama Coco, because this is a problem in our community. I cannot raise a gentleman for somebody who have a skettle. Please raise a wife.
Oh.
I am raising my son. No, I listen to what I am saying. I am raising my son to love somebody's daughter. That is what I am telling him. I am telling my son, when you go out there, you need to be the head of your home. You need to be able to provide for your family. Your wife should be ambitious and want to do something that brings one bread and another bread together, but you will be the man. That is what I am raising my son to be. And my son he is not one of these kids on the streets with his pants off his bottom and calling this one N and that one N. I told him, I said, if there's somebody calls you N and I hear you respond to N, I will beat you like an N because I didn't raise an N.
Hey. So you are raising your son. You are raising your son to set an example that you ain't ready yet for, which is marriage.
I am raising my son to be in a relationship, in whatever category he and that young woman decides for that to be in, but he should be able to be the man in that relationship and earn his place at the table.
No hitting.
Oh no, definitely not.
No abusing.
No. Not Mama Coco. He has never heard his father abuse me. Never seen his father hit me. Where he getting that from? Where is he getting that from? Well, Mama Coco, let me tell you something I tell him. I say, listen, you treat people's daughters the way you would want somebody to treat me. I said, do you see how your father and I communicate? We do have disagreements, but the word abuse is not something that goes on in here. And he understands what I'm saying to him, Mama Coco, because I've had friends that I have had to have the NYPD intervene because their husbands were beating them. And like Pastor Wendy yesterday, I had friends whose husband was holding a green card over their head. So they had to go and file for VAWA. A VAWA petition is a self-petition for someone who is the spouse of a U.S. citizen or LPR. And that means that normally when someone is applying for you, right, you're the beneficiary and that person is the petitioner. They first file the petition that establishes the... Oh, you see, I'm getting into my job. Oh, sorry.
You have to go there. That's why you're here.
So that person...
You ain't just packing barrels and sending Trinidad. You're here for something.
Not anymore. It's not La Parcan. I am Miss La Parcan with a degree. Three.
You go, sister. You're so empowering. Go, go, go.
So when someone gets married to a US citizen, or this would be very helpful because I know a lot of people on the live are Caribbean people like ourselves. So let me just help you to understand immigration process in America. When someone files for you, right, you could either file by your parents, work, or spouse, or your sibling, right? But for a sibling to be able to file for you, that sibling has to be a US citizen. And usually that is the longest period of time it will take for your petition to get approved. The sibling...
Hold that thought. We have it another break. We take breaks at 1 hour max. And now we're going into 3 hours. We are back here on this live. I'm not going to take long to reintroduce my people. This is Mama Coco. My name is Cora Pantin. And this is Sunday with Mama Coco, Life and Style. This is our final segment. And I want to have everybody very much engaged right now because we are going to hear of the people. We're going to hear stuff that will become solutions, not just ideas, solutions that we could work with and come together with to make our communities better, to make the young people that we are here for, and we're giving them privileges right now to listen to young people themselves who get the message and ready to deliver. Welcome, Sister Allie Gee.
Hi.
Allie Gee, you are back. Dynamic. You're a force to reckon with, and I love it. You have so much knowledge of the areas that you are going in and after. I am happy to have you. So here we have Nicola. Yes, Nicola Hinds. Yes, Nicola. I'm so glad that you break away from the shell. Because I was thinking about you saying how, timid you are and stuff. But you ain't timid. You just need a chance.
Yes.
You just need an opportunity.
Yes.
So we have our assistant host, co-hosting Princess Melville. Hey, Prinny. How you doing?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Your cousin Joanne from England, she said hello and hi. Good day to you and her cousin Cora. So welcome back.
Hi, Joanne.
Welcome back. There is a question and then we go right into Sister Allie Gee. She already was on the ball with something that is very important, and it all based on immigration and your rights and what you can do and what you shouldn't do. Thank you, Sister Allie Gee.
You're welcome, Mama Coco. This is information that is very relevant to immigrants because, when we get to the United States of America, we need that golden ticket that we call the green card. Now, if you get married to a US citizen or a green card holder, that person they can hold that green card over your head. And if they're abusive, a lot of people are kept in the dark and they're kept away from, having this thing in their hand because this person who's petitioning for them is now lording the power over them. So what I was saying before we went on break is that if someone is the spouse of an LPR or US citizen or their family member, right? They can file a self-petition, which is a VAWA petition. violence against women petition, but that is not only for women. Men can also file it. And if they go through the steps, they will have to meet a threshold of evidence to prove that the abuse did indeed happen. And once USCIS processes their case and deems them to be credible, they will get a prima facie. And once they get a prima facie, then they process further for the I-360. And then they could apply to become a legal permanent resident.
Oh. So explain us the abbreviated term we know, VAWA. Say it now and let people know the term.
The VAWA stands for Violence Against Women Act, and this was something that was passed by Congress because they realized that when the men in the military went away, they came back with foreign wives, and these wives were subjugated to abuse. So they needed to put something on the books for these spouses, right, that they can file and become permanent legal residents without their spouses because these persons were being abused. So that method of becoming a legal permanent resident is what persons who were abused by their spouses and or their family members, there are certain conditions that you have to meet. And then they, once they're approved, they can become an LPR without their husbands, because we hear people talk about these things colloquially. Like, I file without him and I get you, this one help me. But people don't understand the process. And sometimes people are so scared or embarrassed because, we come from this culture where everything is a shame. Your pregnancy is a shame. You get put out is a shame. Your working is a shame. You don't have money is a shame. So people hide and they don't get the help they need. And I am happy that I was able to help a friend whose husband was beaten and abusing this woman. I couldn't even believe that man was beating a woman so. And she got through with VAWA. And if you look at the green card, there is, if I look at anybody's green card, I can tell you how you became an LPR, because there's a code on the green card that I know. I know the code, and I say, okay, you got yours through marriage, you got yours through your sister.
Wow, how deep is this? So do you know who senator passed that bill?
No, I don't know. This is passed years ago, Mama Coco. This is something old. So I don't know who passed it, but I know it's something that's old. It's been on the books for a while now.
Well, I think we have the candidate for the 2020 election, Joe Biden. Joe Biden made that happen in 1992.
Possible. I don't know the date, but okay.
Well, we'll look up and you will find.
Yes, we can always come back to that. But that's a very powerful piece of legislation that helps a lot of abused spouses get their green card and became citizens and stuff like that.
So he's now credited for VAWA.
He is?
Yes, he is credited for that bill. So moving on. We have well, Princess already answered. She's saying that she wasn't prepared. You wasn't prepared for your daughter, but are you prepared for your son? So how are you preparing your son for puberty? Because you know they're coming early now. You know these little boys, they want stuff. And a little boy can be so mature earlier than a girl. What do you say, Princess? Are you ready?
I'm getting ready, but I'm not fully there yet. It was easy for me to prepare my daughter for puberty because of what I went through, but it's different with boys. So I'm learning as I go.
So you are little sister to Allie Gee. Allie Gee. I go back with the Gee.
I see.
With Allie Gee and Nicola Hinds. So I think we're gonna hear from Nicola now, and then you will know whether or not you need to hear from Nicola on that level. So how are you preparing your sons for puberty, Nicola Hinds?
I not even thought about that, to be quite honest with you. But I'm sure Nicholas, he knows everything. He's probably preparing himself because he's so smart. And the kind of conversations he be having with me, I am quite certain that he's doing his research. He's a researcher.
So you have to get into the talk.
Yes,
His knowledge might be just enough to save him in a certain way, but the puberty talk, sexual diseases, everything else, and it's only so much the internet can tell him. And I would like you to get prepared. Are you going to get prepared?
Yes, he's 10. And he's...
Because you see what the internet may teach him is about porn.
Yes.
And we really want him to start off on porn.
Absolutely.
We don't want him to get too excited over his masturbations. So, Mom, you have to get ready for the talk. And if you think you ain't ready yet with the talk, you can ask your mom to help you prepare. Because Anne will tell you the straight up talk. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am asking these questions, but our audience have a lot of questions to ask themselves. And I can't know how to take one fork. Ladies and gentlemen, taking one fork of stuff in my mouth because the sugar level ain't doing right.
Yes, definitely. Okay, Bill Clinton. So someone is saying here, Bill Clinton fought over the VAWA bill, which was implemented in September 1994. Jamila Jacobson, thank you so much for that research.
So I think I will let someone else send you another report.
Okay.
That happened in 1992.
Okay.
Because I think it was Joe Biden's bill. And Clinton was the president. So you understand how that went?
Yeah. Got
the
that.
Senator and then the president signed the bill. But Biden introduced it in the Senate. So you see, it's a powerful bill.
Very powerful.
And you can see how long it's out there, but underused because people don't know about it. So I want to thank you for your input, your enlightenment, and your eye-opening form of teaching us immigrants, not Trinidad and Tobago, but immigration all over the world. It is not for just Trinidad and Tobagonians. It is for immigrants all across the world.
Yes.